Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking it makes it so. Shakespeare. This statement alone covers the whole video, so later! You want more? Fine. Fine. This theory is more complicated than one simple saying. What theory, you ask? Well, you clicked the thumbnail, obviously. So, I have come to believe that none of the villains in Kirby Planet Robobot are evil. You heard me. None of the villains of this game are evil. But before we dive in deeper, major spoilers for Kirby Planet Robobot. With that done, let's get started. To start off, let's name our 3 villains of the game. The first one is Haltmann, the second one is Suzie, and the third one is Stardream. These 3 are the main villains of Kirby Planet Robobot. Between the 3, let's start with Haltmann, as he's the easiest to explain. He wants to make his company strive as much as possible so he can get any wish he wants granted. But then after Kirby defeats him, he reactivates Stardream, a very powerful supercomputer. Note, reactivate, but more on that later. Haltmann, like any other businessman, wants his company to prosper. But while testing the computer for the first time, he loses his daughter in an experiment made by Stardream. Devastated by this, he seeks to find a way to see his long-lost daughter, Susanna? I'm butchering his name. Anyway, he wants to see his long-lost daughter again. That's it. But he works to a point of exhaustion. Slowly, the desire to get his daughter back is replaced by the urge to be successful in his business. This doesn't make him evil at all. In fact, when he starts dying, more details on that later, Haltmann regrets his actions and wants to see his daughter just one more time. Just one more time he wants to see her. Not get her back, just see her and well alive. Isn't that just sweet? Our next subject is the supercomputer called Stardream. Stardream is an ancient machine that is very powerful before Haltmann even touches it. And he just makes it stronger. The AI absorbs Haltmann so when Susie rips the control device off Haltmann, and then it gains full awareness for the first time. This part is unsure if Stardream planned it or if it was an accident by Susie. Stardream for the first time is able to think for itself, make decisions for itself. But what does it know? Make Haltmann Works companies succeed, even at the expense of others. Its entire life has been raised around removing all obstacles for a profit. So it does what it does, and it plans to eliminate all history and organic life from the universe to make the company prosper. That sounds bad, but give it some thought. People tend to struggle to get over their childhood ideals, for example religions, political party allegiances, or even philosophies. So why would a sentient machine be any different? It's just living out its ideals. Even when Stardream finally kills off Haltmann's soul, which actually happens in the game, it still thinks it's doing what Haltmann wanted. It simply becomes a merciless killing machine in the end to get its job done. This makes Stardream a misguided child. A powerful one for sure, but being raised wrong doesn't make a person evil per se. It just doesn't know any better. Now let's talk about the final villain, Secretary Suzie. Suzie is Haltmann's secretary, but she's also so much more than that. She is the long-lost daughter of Haltmann for one, yet the crazed businessman couldn't see that all he wanted was right in front of him. Kinda tragic if you think about it. She is also an aspiring businesswoman who wants to sell Stardream to start her own company. That is one of the reasons she tries to steal the control device from Haltmann in the first place. But later it's revealed that Susie also wanted to teach Haltmann a lesson about ethics. In better terms, just because she's fighting Kirby doesn't make her an evil person. It was all part of her plan to stop Haltmann. And that's the theory in general. Haltmann went mad for his lost daughter, who in the end betrayed him for noble reasons without him ever knowing, and an AI that just needed some love. Aww. But wait! The way Susie talks to Kirby, she just might have knowledge about him. And the boss fight with Stardream will show it can bend time and space. No, it can't be. The lore is much deeper than I thought it would be. What if Susie's plan goes beyond Haltmann's company? I will find out. I will reveal to you. Hello everyone, welcome to the End Slate. This theory is very deep and I just covered only a fraction of it. There will be more theory videos in the future. Due to the fact that these facts are all now considered in the what if storyline game modes, it was kind of hard to make the theory work without using these, so anything is up to speculation right now. But the next video will dive in deeper in these extra modes and how the Kirby lore could tie together. Even though Nintendo just said, no, it's just extra, it's just flavor text, it's just what ifs. Even so, this game still has a very dark story and a lot of dark moments that I want to cover. Because Kirby games always have dark moments. See you all later. Also, check out the other videos while you're here. I mean, there's one over there, one over there. There's one probably in the middle somewhere. Unless they're just two videos, then I look like an idiot. Later, people.